the holy righteous martyr Basil of Mangazea, March 23rd. A pious young clerk, falsely accused and tortured, endures imprisonment and ultimately receives a martyr's crown on Pascha for his steadfast witness. A heads up in the spirit of transparency. Please be advised that this content may include torture, physical violence, imprisonment. The holy righteous martyr Basil of Mangazea lived at the turn of the 17th century, offering a witness of piety and endurance in the vast lands of Siberia. Born into a merchant family in Yaroslavl, a city known for its ancient churches and spiritual heritage, Basil was raised with Christian instruction. As a young man, he journeyed eastward to Mangazea, a newly established trading town in the Arctic Circle. This frontier settlement, rich in furs and commerce, became the setting for his spiritual struggle and ultimate glorification. In Mangazea, Basil secured employment as a clerk for a merchant named Streck. While many pursued worldly gain, Basil distinguished himself through a life dedicated to God. He was known among the townspeople for his honesty in dealings, his meekness in disposition, and his consistent attendance at divine services. His daily life was marked by prayer and a commitment to righteous living, reflecting the teachings of the Orthodox Church. He did not seek worldly prominence, but rather cultivated an inner life of virtue, striving to keep God's commandments in all his actions. In the year 1600, an incident occurred that would profoundly alter Basil's path. A theft took place in his master's shop. Without evidence, the merchant Streck accused Basil of the crime. The accusation was false, yet Basil was arrested and subjected to severe torture. The purpose of this torment was to extract a confession, to force him to bear false witness against himself. Despite the pain and the injustice, Basil maintained his innocence. He did not falter in his resolve. He prayed to God, seeking strength and guidance, and refused to incriminate himself for a transgression he had not committed. His steadfast denial of the false charge, coupled with the absence of any proof, did not lead to his release. Instead, he was imprisoned, enduring the hardship of confinement for a crime he did not commit. 2 years passed in this manner. Then, the radiant feast of Pascha in 1602, Basil was permitted to attend the divine service at the local church. As he stood in prayer, participating in the celebration of Christ's resurrection, his former master, Streck, saw him. A fit of rage seized the merchant. Overcome by malice, Streck approached Basil within the sacred space of the church. He struck the righteous youth on the head with a heavy ring of keys, causing Basil's immediate death. In this manner, on the very day of Pascha, Basil received the crown of martyrdom, sealing his witness to Christ with his blood. Following his death, the town's governor, still believing the false accusations, ordered that Basil's body be placed in a coffin and left in a chapel, away from consecrated ground. The authorities treated him as a criminal, denying him a proper burial. However, God, in his providence, revealed the sanctity of his servant. Years later, in 1649, those who visited the chapel noticed a fragrant scent emanating from the coffin. This was a sign of God's grace, indicating the incorruption of Basil's holy relics. Soon after this discovery, reports began to circulate of healings occurring for those who approached the coffin with faith and prayed for the intercession of the holy youth. The faithful understood that God was testifying to Basil's righteousness and martyrdom. The accounts of incorruption and miracles reached the ears of Metropolitan Cornelius of Siberia. In 1670, he dispatched a commission to investigate these reports. The commission found Basil's body to be completely incorrupt, preserved by divine power. They also verified the numerous healings attributed to his prayers. Upon confirmation of these signs, Basil's relics were honorably transferred to the Mangazea Trinity Church. He was formally glorified as a saint of the Orthodox Church, and his veneration spread. The first icon depicting the holy martyr was painted in 1671, allowing the faithful to honor his memory visually. As time passed, the city of Mangazea was eventually abandoned. The holy relics of Saint Basil were then transferred to the Resurrection Cathedral of Turkhansk, where they remain to this day. There, the faithful continue to venerate him, seeking his intercession and drawing spiritual strength from his example of endurance and faithfulness. The Orthodox Church commemorates Saint Basil of Mangazea on several days throughout the year. His primary feast day is March 23rd, marking the day of his repose. He is also honored on May 23rd as part of the synaxis of the saints of Rostov and Yaroslavl, his place of origin. Furthermore, on June 10th, he is commemorated within the synaxis of all saints of Siberia, recognizing his witness in that vast region. Through his life and martyrdom, Saint Basil of Mangazea stands as a testament to the power of faith and righteousness in the face of injustice, offering a model of Christian endurance for all believers.